Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled, She's 40, Got Dumped, So She Cried, Abuse. Let's get right into it.
My biggest issue within relationships is, especially toxic ones, I won't realize that I'm being love bombed. Like, I wholeheartedly believe it's okay to be in love with me within a week. I'm a great person. I'm funny. I'm pretty. My biggest issue.
Yeah, I feel the same way, okay? If a girl likes me right away, I expect that. Some of you guys feel like she's trying to trick you into something. I don't feel that way at all. Like me right away, okay? Like me or right away. Anyway, I found another interesting video on TikTok. Let's take a look.
Y'all gonna hate what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Cheating is not enough to leave that man. Y'all looking at me crazy, but it's true. I'm sorry, but I wholeheartedly believe that every single man cheats. And if you getting up under this post saying, oh, my man don't cheat, my man don't this, that means he's good at it. Long story short, if that man is treating you well, you are taken care of, you're not getting hands put on you, you feel me, he's providing, cheating is at the bottom of the list. All the bitches about to get in my comments like, oh, sis, there's people who don't cheat out there, da, 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 da. Find them. Every single man cheats, sweetheart. And the sooner y'all accept that, the sooner you'll be happier. Y'all gonna hate what I'm about to say.
I'm just saying, she got a point. I mean, men want variety. Don't blame me, okay? It's my biology. It's not that I want to tag a bunch of punani. It's just my biology wants me to tag a bunch of punani, okay? Now, I do believe I got to be disciplined. I do believe I shouldn't be shagging everybody, okay? But I don't also believe that I should be shagging only one person. I'm just saying personally, okay? No great man has ever only been with one woman. But a great woman is a woman who only been with one man. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get to the topic of the thumbnail. This is an interesting video. Let's listen to what she has to say. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly. You just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
My abusive ex never called me a bitch. He never put his hands on me. He never told me things like, you'll never amount to anything. You are just trash and you're lucky that you met me. So I didn't know that he was abusive. It took me leaving the relationship, running to therapy, spending time with myself, and letting the dust settle, letting the storm pass, because I was in the eye of that storm, for me to recognize like, oh shit, I was in an abusive relationship. The main tenets of that relationship were stonewalling. He gave me the silent treatment a lot, and it fucked with me because of the anxious attachment that I was operating under, and he knew this. It was a lot of gaslighting. I didn't even know the term gaslighting until after we broke up, and I started therapy, doing things, getting caught, being called out, and then acting like that's not what I saw, that's not what really happened, etc. Deflecting. He would do something, he would get called out, and then the tables were turned. No, because remember when you did this in 2008, and remember, and seldom, if ever, taking responsibility. Stonewalling, gaslighting, deflecting. And that was a complete mind fuck. And the mind fuck and the abuse mentally wasn't physical. So there were no bruises. I wasn't like, oh, he called me a bitch. But the abuse was insidious. It was slow and it was deep, and it got really, really, really ugly in my life. And I loved him. So I thought, so I stayed. And I made excuses because he's not hitting me. He's not calling me a bitch. I don't have it as bad as other people. His mother would even say it. His mother was.
You know, it's funny to me because if we call everything abuse, then no one's getting abused. Everybody can't be in an abusive relationship. You said it in the very beginning. Your abusive ex didn't hit you. He didn't verbally abuse you. He never called you a bitch. But somehow you're so distraught after the relationship, you went to therapy, and your therapist convinced you that you're abused. I'm just, I'm not like a rocket scientist or anything like that. I don't think I'm the smartest person in the room. I don't think I'm the sharpest knife in the drawer. But I damn sure am not a wooden spoon. You know what I'm saying? I'm damn sure not a wooden spoon. So my assumption here, from what I can conclude, is your therapist had to convince you you were abused so you could keep going back to therapy. I'm just saying, right? They depend on you being abused. That's their job. Listen, they say never ask a life insurance person if you need life insurance, okay? If you ask a life insurance salesperson if you need life insurance, they're going to say yes, okay? All the time. So look, let's identify what she considers abuse. Stonewalling. Which, by the way, if someone ignores you, to me, it's gaslighting to say that if someone ignores you, it's abuse. If I ignore you, I'm not your parent, okay? Maybe if your parent ignores you, that's abuse, okay? Maybe because you're entitled to your parents' attention, okay? But you're not entitled to my attention. If you do something that I don't like, that I think is wrong, not only can I ignore you, I can just avoid you and get away from you, okay? Listen, if you do something we don't like, you tell me I can't hit you, I can't call you out your name, and I also can't ignore you. So that means you get to abuse me and still get my attention. It don't work like that. Stonewalling is absolutely not abuse. And to me, it's a great strategy. If someone told me, let's say I had a family member, let's say I had a female cousin, right? And she told me, this guy abused me. I'm like, what did he do? He ignored me. I'm not going to attack that man. I'm not going to try to defend her because he ignored you. No, good. I'm glad. You're crazy. He should have ignored your ass. So I look at this and I say to myself that this is why we have so much confusion in the dating market now. Because everything's abuse. You hit a girl, it's abusive. You call her out of her name, it's abusive. And if you ignore her, it's abusive. There's nothing a man can do that's not abuse. Unbelievable. And she's talking about I was all mentally effed up. That guy ain't got nothing to do with me. If I didn't put my hands on you, if I didn't do nothing to you, you can't tell me that I screwed you up. You screwed yourself up. You need to take the blame for that. You need to take accountability for that. Anyway, I found this other clip on TikTok. Let's listen to what she has to say.
I have often suggested that straight women just stop dating men, and I'm reading The Tragedy of Heterosexuality right now, and this line is just summing up exactly my thoughts. The normalization of misogyny in a woman's sense that although straight men are often unlikable and or abusive, women must endure them anyway, because how else are women going to get their sexual and romantic needs met? I've made videos in the past where I think it's important that straight women listen to queer women when it comes to our perspectives of men because we don't have the rose-colored glasses, and oftentimes I would get back with defensive arguments that, well, we're straight, we are attracted to men, like what else are we supposed to do? And I find it interesting where she talks about the misogyny paradox in this book as well, where women are attracted to men and then they end up being completely disappointed in their romantic relationships because men don't like women. And I find it really interesting that if straight women would read texts similar to this or have conversations around this, they would be able to find fulfillment outside of these romantic desires that are often conditioned to begin with. She also talks about that, how heterosexuality is a manufacturing of intimacy and men and women typically haven't liked each other in history. I have often suggested...
It's so interesting to me that people from the rainbow side constantly trying to recruit straight people. Why don't y'all leave us alone? Y'all want to be left alone? Okay, we accept you. You're different. You want to carpet munch? Go over there and carpet munch. But stop trying to turn everybody to your way. Again, just like the life insurance salesperson, you can't trust what she has to say because there's a conflict of interest. She wants you to carpet munch. Or she wants to munch your carpet, okay? Leave the D-riders alone, okay? This is my problem. Leave us alone. And people always make fun of straight people as if anyone would be here without straight people activity. The only reason why we're here is because of straight people behavior, okay? Bump and grind, yeah, man and woman. So please, I just don't understand this demonizing heterosexuality. It's so wild. It's so bizarre to me. Now it's just wrong to be heterosexual. You can't be born heterosexual anymore. No, it's indoctrination. No, you're trying to indoctrinate people, okay? Anyway, I went and looked up the definition of abusive because the word's getting thrown around so much. She threw it around, okay? Everyone's getting abused. Now, from what I can see from the Oxford Dictionary, it says, first of all, abusive is an adjective, okay? It describes the behavior. Two definitions. One is extremely offensive and insulting. Extremely offensive and insulting. If I ignore you, that's extremely offensive? I don't think so. You might be offended by it, but it's not an extreme offense, just to be quiet. Second thing is engaging in or characterized by habitual violence or cruelty. Again, stonewalling's not violence or cruelty. It's not cruel to ignore someone that's being rude to you. That's not cruelty. That's the correct behavior, okay? So no, you're not being abused. And no, don't listen to this carpet muncher. She just trying to take you away from she don't want you to ride D anymore, okay? She don't want you to ride the D anymore. Anyway, I found another interesting clip. Let's listen to what she has to say.
This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a prime example of when I say, and I mean this wholeheartedly, there are black women out here who will give white men grace but won't give a black man grace. Because none of my fucking video that I made was about a black man. I was speaking about a white man. But yet there's always you and another woman that came in my comment section that had to put black men in the fucking conversation. I don't know.
I want to stop her because for people who just listen to, I know some people just listen to me. So she's responding to a comment on her TikTok, and the comment was, she was wild for that, but let's not pretend we don't hear the pretty for dark-skinned girl in the black community. Choose your poison carefully. So she's pretty much saying that, I guess a black man told her that she's pretty for a dark-skinned girl. I don't know, but that's how she's reacting to it. So let's listen to the rest of her reaction.
Why y'all continue to do that? I'm not talking about black men in my fucking video, am I? I'm talking about white men. And it bothers y'all so fucking much when I am a black woman who's not giving white men the type of grace that y'all want me to give him so goddamn bad. Just because you're scarred from the type of black men that y'all chose to entertain. It is nobody else's fault but your own if you got played on, cheated on, whatever the case may be, by black men that you choose to entertain. It's not other black men's fault about the type of black men that y'all chose to entertain. But I'm not speaking on black men. I'm speaking on white men. And I want y'all to continue to fucking realize when I see type of black women like y'all who are doing this type of shit, it shows me exactly how you genuinely, truly feel deep down about your own fucking race of people. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I don't give a fuck about what type of point you're trying to make. I was speaking on white men. Leave it at fucking white men. I'm not talking to black men. Y'all piss me off with that shit. 24/7, 7 days a week. Every single goddamn day on this damn app. It's always something about a black man. Black men don't do this. Black men ain't shit about this. Black men da-da-da-da. But as soon as a black woman says some shit about white men ain't shit, white men don't do this, white men ain't that, y'all always want to bring up black men. You are the fucking type of women that we are talking about. It's very fucking obvious. I said what the fuck I said. Do not argue with me in the comment section about this, sweetheart, because you can't go toe to toe with me about this shit. I said.
She's coming in heavy, man. She's coming in heavy. You know, and look, I don't blame her. I honestly believe that, you know, a lot of women, they keep blaming everyone else for their poor choices. Listen, if I start a business with a man and it fails, I can't say, oh, all men are horrible at business. Men are just horrible at business. No, I just picked the horrible business partner. When you get into a relationship and it doesn't work out, stop generalizing the person you dealt with and your experience. Stop generalizing it, okay? And that's what happens. Oh, black man ain't shit. The black men you chose ain't shit. There are men that ain't shit of all races, but I hear this all the time. And it's constant, this is constant dialogue about if what men or what race are shit, and this not shit, and that not shit, and men not shit. It's always, and it's so funny to me, women always talk about don't generalize. There's always just shades of gray, you know what I'm saying? Oh, not everyone's the same. Women say that on one end, but on the flip side, say all men ain't shit. So which one is it? If you want to play in the minutia, play in the minutia. If you want to talk about the nuances, talk about the nuances. But you generalize it and tell people not to generalize. Which one is it? There was a video about this, and I don't have it here, so I can't react to it. But it's talking about all these women who got unalived by men that don't look like them. Yeah. And the person tried to say that because you have such a low standard for non-black men, this is why you guys are getting unalived left and right. Because you have a low standard. And I didn't realize that there's so many stories. I'm like, damn, this many. Yo, I don't even know that many black women that have been murked by black men. But there's story after story. And we're talking about first date stories. You went on a first date with a non-black man and you got unalived. A lot of stories. And you look at these white men, they're average looking men. They're not like, oh my God, heartthrobs or nothing. Average looking men. And it just goes to show you that she's right. There is a distinct hate, self-hate going on. And yeah, people try to say black men have self-hate, but I've tried to say this over and over again. We rock our natural hair. We don't put no makeup on. I know men don't put makeup on, but the reality of it is we're not trying to cover up the way our face naturally looks. Okay? We don't get a lot of cosmetic surgery. So who's the one that really hates themselves? I'm just saying, who really hates themselves? Anyway, this is another interesting video from TikTok. Shout out to TikTok. A couple good videos this morning. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Okay, I just gotta say it. Everybody do not need to leave their husband, yo. Come on, ladies. Like, are we trying to create some type of singles army? Like, is it in our duty? Like, where is this written in our secret, like, book of duties that, like, I don't know, we have to, like, gather up all the women and save them from these marriages and these men that are doing them dirt. Okay, some people just going through stuff. Okay? Like, he's still a good man. She's still a good woman. And they just having a regular, like, miscommunication. I need you to stop projecting, like, your experiences on other people. Some people just going through stuff. And this is coming from a woman who left hers. And still, I'm telling you, not everybody need to leave theirs. Okay? Okay, I just gotta say it.
Look at that. Tell me, and this is pretty introspective, right? She left her relationship, but she's one to admit to say it's not all the same. This race of everybody leaving her husband, and I personally feel like maybe the reason why she's saying that because maybe she's not so happy the fact that she left her husband. Maybe she realized she could have worked it out. Women are so quick to be out the door the minute things get a little bit difficult. Because let me tell you something. What's difficult is not getting married. What's difficult is staying married. Everybody wants to rush into marriage. And what I mean by that, so many women want to be convinced that they're a wife. But they don't want to go through the hardships of being a wife. They're quitters. Let me tell you something. I'm running a business right now as a YouTuber. It is not easy. Even now I have hard days. It's still a struggle. Y'all don't see it because I get up and I still show up every day. I'm still consistent and I'm still persistent. But the idea that you're going to go through a relationship and you're not going to have to persist through the hard times, it's false. This idea that you're going to be in a honeymoon stage your entire marriage is false. It's not true. Okay? Things get old. Things get boring. People like novelty. And when you're with somebody for an extended period of time, they're going to start to irk you. The little things they do. Okay? And it's not really them. It's you. It's that you could easily be. You could quickly forget. You could quickly lack gratitude and appreciation for what you have. It's like a brand new pair of sneakers. When it's new, you try not to get it scuffed and, you stealthy walking. Back in the day when I was growing up, because I had to walk to school, I used to tie my sneakers up in like shopping bags, plastic shopping bags, which by the way, that New Jersey got rid of plastic shopping bags. Like, oh my God, they're like, oh, it's waste. We recycled those shopping bags. We used them as like protection over our sneakers. So I remember walking to school with my feet covered in plastic shopping bags. But you should do all this to protect your brand new white sneakers. But you remember at some point, they got a little older and you stopped protecting them as much. Then after a while, they just became your beater shoe. That's what a relationship is. a brand new pair of white sneakers that eventually turn into your beater shoe, to play in the playground shoe. It don't even matter shoe. You don't care what happens to it. You could spill ketchup on it. You could get a little dirt on it. It don't even matter, okay? But you got to turn around and clean that shoe. That's what you got to do. In a relationship, you got to turn around and work on your relationship. Y'all are quick for the exit door. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And by the way, I want to shout out to this girl having a natural hairstyle. I appreciate that. Her wearing some African garment. I appreciate that. This is beautiful. She don't have the fake eyelashes on. This is beautiful. So for her to speak some knowledge like this, I receive it. Now, I don't know her situation. I don't know why she broke up with her husband or why he broke up with her. Okay? But for what I could see, I could tell that, there's some wholesome stuff to it. There's some wholesome stuff to her, okay? And because I want to end on a positive note, because I know I do all like these videos and they're controversial, so I want to start giving some positive, vibes for people that watch the video to the end, okay? And so I'm going to bring you some positive vibes. Feast your eyes on this. Now, I want to demonstrate this because a lot of people think I hate black women. I don't hate black women, but I do content about women that are delusional, and they oftentimes are black women, okay? And my audience is black, so y'all want to see black women. But here's a black woman with a beautiful pixie cut. This is a natural hairstyle. I like it. Now, does she have some little bit of eyelash enhancement? Yes. Maybe mascara. She don't have the 25 millimeter bat wings that a lot of women rock. She does probably have her eyebrows done. She probably has makeup on. But for the most part, she's a beautiful, natural black woman. Let's listen to what she has to say. But it's not really about what she has to say.
I'm cheering for you, but you're in competition with me. And that's why confident people can't be too close to people who lack confidence. And this is something I had to discover later in life because I've always thought I can befriend anybody. I have enough confidence for the both of us. You lacking it, I can give some to you. Here you go. Here you go. But then I had to realize, oh, you're acting a little weird. What is this underlying weirdness? Oh, it's competitiveness. It makes no sense. I still can't wrap my mind around it. I don't get it necessarily, but them insecurities will ruin friendships, relationships, and everything else every single time. Stay away. I'm cheering for you, but you're...
Yeah, this girl's beautiful. She's gorgeous. So I don't want to hear anyone say, oh, you don't like black women. I love black women. A woman that looks like her, I'd be happily married to, okay? And I want to just show one more video of her because I think she's fly and dope all around. Let's take a look at this video.
My dating style isn't casual and my fashion style isn't either. It always has a little razzle dazzle, Outfit of the day, casual-ish. Hat is Born to Rome, glasses, Desi. The set is by Free People. It's FP Movement, actually. Bag, I wear this bag all the time, like every week. Vintage Bottega via eBay. And boots are El Vaquero, little hidden wedge, because y'all know I love the heel. Out.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful girl. She didn't have to wear no weaves. She don't got no BBL. She got a little flat chest. But she is absolutely gorgeous. Men, let me know in the comments if this is the type of girl you rocking with. You like this type of girl? Is this your style? This your feng shui? This is my feng shui. Okay, if I woke up next to this every morning, I'd be happy. I feel like a successful man. Now, she seems like she's a little materialistic, right? She likes Bottega bags and Goyard and expensive hats and expensive glasses. So you definitely got to ask yourself if you could afford her. And she probably can't even afford herself, okay? A lot of these women are living a life that they can't afford, okay? But they just love nice things. But to me, nice things don't have to have an expensive price tag. Just a bit of, feedback for her. Anyway, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Channel blowing up, but I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see y'all over there.